Measuring and drawing angles. Today we learn how to measure angles to the nearest degree and how to draw angles to the nearest degree. What do we use to measure and draw angles? A protractor. Here is a standard protractor like you use in the classroom. How to measure an angle with a protractor? Place the midpoint of the protractor on the vertex of the angle. Line up one side of the angle with the zero line of the protractor where you see the number 0. Read the degrees where the other side crosses the number scale. Take care to read from the right set of numbers. A protractor has two sets of numbers. One set goes from 0 to 180, the other set from 180 to 0. Which one you read depends on how you place the protractor. Place it so that one side of the angle lines up with one of the zeros and read that set of numbers. When we use a protractor, we need to line it up correctly. You need to make sure the protractor is lined up correctly. Is this ready to measure the angle? No. Place the midpoint of the protractor on the vertex of the angle. The midpoint of the protractor on the vertex of the angle like this. Line up one side of the angle with the zero line of the protractor. So, line up one side of the angle. See this side of this angle with the zero line of the protractor where you see the number 0. We can see 0 here. Read the degrees where the other side crosses the number scale. We need to remember it doesn't matter which way round the angle is, you always need to place the midpoint of the protractor on the vertex of the angle and line up one side of the angle with the zero line of the protractor like this. Now you are ready. Read the degrees where the other side crosses the number scale. Read from the 0 degree and follow the inner set of numbers. We will read from 0. So we have to read the inner set of numbers 0, 10, 20, 30. Now we need to look at the 1 degree markings on the outer set of numbers. See 30. After 30, see we can count the small lines here. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. What does it mean? This angle measures 35 degree. What does it measure? Place the protractor, the midpoint of the protractor on the vertex. So this angle measures 70 degree. What does it measure? Place the protractor. Place the midpoint of the protractor on the vertex of the angle. Now measures 100 degree. Now let us learn how to draw an angle. Draw an angle of 80 degree. First draw a straight line. Place a dot at one end of the line segment. Next, place the center of the protractor at the dot and baseline of the protractor along the line. So, center of the protractor at the dot and the baseline of the protractor along the line. Find the required angle on the scale and then mark a small dot at the edge of the protractor. So we want to draw an 80-degree angle. So we will take 80 degree, start from 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 is here. So mark a point there. Now join the small dot to the vertex with a ruler to form the second arm of the angle, like this. This is the 80-degree angle. Draw an angle of 120 degree. Draw a straight line. Place a dot at the end of the line segment. This dot represents the vertex of the angle. Next, place the center of the protractor at the vertex dot and the baseline of the protractor along the line, like this. Find the required angle on the scale and then mark a small dot at the edge of the protractor. So we want to draw a 120-degree angle. So we will measure 120, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. It is here. So mark a point here. Now join the small dot to the vertex with the ruler to form the second arm of the angle, like this. This is the 120-degree angle. Draw angle ABC of 60 degree with a ruler and protractor. Draw a straight line AB. Place a dot at B. This dot represents the vertex of the angle, like this. Place the center of the protractor at B and the baseline of the protractor along the arm BA. Find 60 degree on the scale and mark a small dot at the edge of the protractor. Join the vertex B to the small dot with a ruler to form the second arm BC of the angle, like this. Mark the angle with a small arc. Drawing reflex angles. To draw a reflex angle means angle greater than 180 degree and less than 360 degree. So to draw a reflex angle, subtract the reflex angle from 360 degree, then draw the resulting angle as described earlier. The required angle is outside the one that has been drawn. Mark the angle with a small arc, label the angle. Draw reflex angle PQR of 240 degree with a ruler and protractor. Before constructing reflex angle PQR 240 degree, we have to subtract 240 from 360 degree. So 360 degree minus 240 degree, it is 120 degree. And then we will draw 120 degree angle. Draw a straight line PQ. Place a dot at Q. This dot represents the vertex of the angle. Turn the protractor upside down and place the center of the protractor Q and the baseline of the protractor along the arm PQ. Use the outer scale to find 120 degree and mark a small dot at the edge of the protractor. So we will keep the protractor upside down like this. So we have to use the outer scale because the 0 lies here on this line. So we will start from here, the outer scale. We will use the outer scale 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. 120 comes here. You will mark a point here. Then we will join the point to the vertex. The required angle is outside the one that has been drawn. So we want a 240 degree angle. Now we draw the 120 degree angle. So it is 120 degree angle and the outside one, it is the 2. This is the 240 degree angle.